Hello, Friar friends. Lauren Thompson here, and this month we're going to keep the good times and putts rolling with a recap of the busiest week in Friar history, Don's 100-hole hike, and of course, a full run-through of our many Friars in the wild. So let's get started. So not all weeks are created equal. This September, we completed one for the Friar record books with 5 different official and unofficial Friar events taking place in 4 states and in 2 countries. It was a real team effort from Don, Kristen, Scott Pollock, Jeff Renzulli, and Andrew Argandona, all leading trips. Now, in an effort to tell the story of this hectic week, let's break it down into a few categories, shall we? First, we will start with golf. All in all, the 92 Friar golfers played 15 different courses, including Le Golf National and Fontainebleau in Paris, the Cascades course in Hot Springs, Virginia, Paynes Valley in Missouri, the Old White in West Virginia, and Fisher's Island in New York. We don't have the shot length stats from all of these rounds, but let's just say we lost a lot of golf balls, missed a few putts, and celebrated countless net pars. Now on to some noteworthy play. Congratulations to both Ren Cicalisi and Jim Simonik for carding the lowest net 36-hole scores at the Greenbrier and Homestead. Jim, you carded an amazing net 59. You may or may not want to keep him on your short list for member guest partners in 2025. Now, the groups also experienced some amazing things off of the golf course, including a tour of the Cold War bunker underneath the Greenbrier. I've been there before. It's pretty cool. Also shopping and a tasting tour on Montmartre in Paris, a 3-hour boat cruise around Arcachon Bay with champagne and oysters. How nice does that sound? The Fisher's Island gang took perhaps the most famous ferry ride in golf and tours of both Versailles and the Louvre. For many, the food and drink at Friar trips are the biggest crowd pleasers. The boys of Fisher's Island got to sample the famous Planter's Punch, along with the peanut butter, bacon, and jelly sandwiches. In West Virginia, the group dined at Jerry West Steakhouse and enjoyed a grand opening dinner in a reclaimed 200-year-old barn. In France, we visited 4 of the finest chateaux in Bordeaux, had a 3-hour sommelier-led Burgundy tasting in Paris, tasted the original macaron in Saint-Emilion, had dinner on the Seine River cruise, enjoyed a 5-star lunch at the world-famous Le Corniche atop the tallest sand dune in Europe on a sun-drenched day, and ate enough bread and cheese and desserts to last a lifetime. Yeah, it was that good. Now, the reason we are successful as a club is you, our members. Creating new memories and friendships is what the Friars is all about, and this week was one for the record books in that department. Now, speaking of memories and friendships, perhaps no other Friar has brought more to what we do than Kevin Callister. Kristen Renzulli led a trip of 22 Friars to celebrate Kevin's 70th birthday and his 100th Friars trip at Big Cedar Lodge in Missouri. Kevin, seen here with his beloved Sandy Burrows, was presented with this beautiful memento chronicling all 100 of his trips. Here's to you, Kevin. We hope to see you on 100 more. Now, to our knowledge, no Friars were harmed or lost in the process. So Friars Executive Director Don Bostic is once again embarking on the 100-hole hike to raise money for Youth on Course. Don, along with Friars Kevin Lewis, Jessica Porvasnik, Joe Lucier, and others will play 100 holes of golf at Little Sandy Golf Course, a 10-hole par 3 course on Amelia Island on Saturday, November 16th. Your support over the last 3 years has been tremendous, and this year, Don's goal is $7,000. So please click the link if you can on the screen to contribute. And now, spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of friardom, the thrill of a 4-foot gimme, and the agony of a shank, the human drama of athletic competition. This is Friars in the Wild. Now we begin with some strokes of genius from 2 Friar All-Stars. First, in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Friars Jeff Thornton and Tim Deary hosted Friar Quan Quo for a round at Lancaster Country Club. Jeff Thornton stole the show, recording an ace on the 195-yard 8th hole. Drinks on Jeff, ladies and gentlemen. Not to be outdone, on a recent Friar trip to Murrells Inlet, Friar Tim Payton jarred one on the daunting 13th hole at TPC Myrtle Beach with Matt Lawless and Bill Mason as witnesses. Then in Baltimore, Maryland, a large group of Friars met up before Sunday night football matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. The Bills fans left a little bit disappointed. Meanwhile, in Wisconsin, 3 different groups of Friars ended up on the same golf trip. Pictured here are the Friars' dynamic duo of Lisa Gwynn and Jen Moreland running into Billy Green. Billy later got randomly paired up with Friar Dave Zegda. We hope that all 4 of you enjoyed lots of birdies and spotted cows. Next, we head to the season-ending Epson Tour Championship, where Friars' young pro Jessica Porvasnik ended her season 4th on the money list, securing her 2025 LPGA Tour card. Nicely done. Congratulations from all of us in Friardom. But wait, there's more. In Ohio, Jessica and her Friar fiancé, Sam Geis, tied the knot in what we believe to be the first Friar wedding. Congratulations on a year to remember. Cheers, kids. Now, all right, everyone, that's going to do it for this edition of your Friars Insider. Thanks so much for joining us and for always brightening my month with plenty of good times to share. As always, I'm Lauren Thompson, and we'll see you next month.